Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 20 different ideas that you can do if you're in quarantine, lockdown, or isolation. This last year, the world has been in and out of quarantines when people have been traveling, trying to get home, all different countries going into lockdown, then not in lockdown and back in lockdown. It's been a little bit crazy, and I think everyone has experienced at some point some type of having to restrict like physical contact and going out and having to stay home. It's a really wise thing to do so, especially if your country has a lot of outbreak with the COVID virus. But quarantine and lockdown can eventually weigh on you a lot, and I'm sure for people that have been in lockdown for months and months and months, it can get really hard not seeing people, not being out. So today I wanted to bring you 20 different ideas of things that you can do if you are having to isolate at home. So the first kind of grouped theme of things is self-care. There are so many things that you can do to spend time taking care of yourself, whether that's mentally, physically, spiritually. There's so many things that you can do. You can do a face mask, and I love making face masks as well as using store-bought ones. I use sheet masks, ones that you just kind of like paint on, and then you can also make some at home as well. Pinterest is full of different recipes that you can use as well for all different types, whether you have dry, oily skin, if you have acne, all that kind of stuff, and you can make your own one at home. Also, hair masks and body scrubs, those are things that you can find on Pinterest as well. You can buy them or you can make them, again, to completely customize it to what you want. And that's what I love about making things at home, using things that you already have in your kitchen. It's super easy to access, you don't have to buy anything extra, and you can make it to be exactly what you want. Then I also love to take time to paint my nails. It's just something that I don't do very often, that you can like pop on a TV show or just have some music on and paint your nails. And also tanning, and that's something that I've gotten into the second half of last year. I'd never kind of really done it myself. I'd only kind of gotten it done for dance concerts, so I'd go and get spray tan, but thank you to one of my beautiful best friends, Melody. She introduced me to self-tan at home, and that's something that I just love to do every now and then, whether it's for a special event or just because I want to, because you get to like do a body scrub and moisturizer and tan, and it's just kind of like a bit of a self-care thing that can lift your spirits if you are stuck inside all the time. Some other things that you can do is utilizing social media and FaceTime, Skype, whatever you want to do. We've done this before, so actually FaceTiming your family, set up a FaceTime call, and you can also do Zoom as well. I know that we did that with our family once, and we got my whole dad's side onto this Zoom call, so we all got to catch up and see each other. It was so much fun. So you can FaceTime your family. And another thing that I've actually been doing while I've been in quarantine with my mum and dad and sister who are back home in Queensland, we actually do family game nights over FaceTime. So we played a whole bunch of different games over FaceTime, and they just kind of set up, like, for example, like my Uno cards next to my screen so that I can see them, and then I just tell them which cards I want to be put out. Yeah, it might take a little bit longer, but it's still so much fun, and that way we all get to play together. Some things that you can do for your mental health, there are a few things that you can do here. Again, there are so many things that you can do, but some things that I've been doing is reading a book. And you can read self-help books, just leisurely reading books. There's so many different types of books out there, and I love reading different types of books at different times of the day. So more like mid-morning, I like to read the more like self-help growth books, and then like before bed, I'll just kind of read the more story books. That's a great thing that you can do. And you can also get books on like ebooks on your phone as well. If you can't actually go out to a library or go out and purchase books, that's a great way to do that as well. Another thing that you can do is listen to podcasts. So there are so many podcasts that I love to listen to even when I'm driving. So that's another thing that you can do at home. If you're plodding around doing things, you can pop on a podcast, and that's a great way to, again, grow, learn, or just enjoy hearing people chat about all different topics. Going along with podcasts is also music. Spend time and make those good Spotify playlists. I use Spotify personally, but there's also like Apple Music and all that kind of stuff. Make them for like holidays, make them for quiet, like more relaxing playlists, make like the pump up workout playlists. Spend time, just take like an hour or even half an hour and find all your favorite songs and organize them into music playlists. Another thing that I've been loving to do is journal. And if you struggle doing this or you've never done journaling before, there are so many great journaling templates, again, on Pinterest. Pinterest is your best friend. About all different types of things. Again, you can do it to more like help your spiritual health or your mental health, or you can just journal about what's going on in your life, journal out your feelings. It's a great way to not bottle up the stress and disappointment that you may feel inside, but actually just get it out on paper. It's great to be able to look back over this time and see how far you've come, how much you've grown, and how you've handled it so that you can handle maybe a situation again like this even better. And yeah, I just think it's so fun to be able to look back at what life was like when you were younger too. Another great thing going along with the journaling is actually scrapbooking. Take the time, collect your photos, get them printed out. You can print them at home, or I know there's plenty of online companies that do it as well, so you can just get it delivered to your door. You don't have to go anywhere. You can scrapbook everything, whether it's past holidays, past achievements, whether you moved house, or even just memories with your friends and family. It's a great way to keep those memories alive and jot down things that you don't want to forget. And scrapbooking can be as simple or as, I guess, advanced as you want it to be. You can use calligraphy and stickers and washi tape, or you can just glue in the pictures and write a few notes around it. It can literally be whatever you want it to be. Moving on to your physical health. One thing that I really wanted to do while I was in quarantine was make sure that I did a workout or stretched every single day. Whether it was in the morning or the night, whatever I felt like. You know, sometimes you just don't feel like doing a massive 20-minute HIIT workout, but sometimes maybe all that you want to do is slow it down, put on some slow music and just stretch, and that's good too. But doing something active that keeps your body moving is really going to help you and help your physical health. So that is something that I strive to do this quarantine, and I'm so glad to say that I've done it and I've been working out every day. And there's been a couple of days where, hey, I just didn't feel totally up to it, so I just did a stretch, and that is still good. I love to bake and cook, so some other things that I've been doing while I've been in quarantine, I cooked a big Mexican dinner for myself. I love Mexican food, it's one of my favorite cuisines, so I used this air fryer that they have here, and I cooked up all of this potato and vegetables, and I cooked up beans and onion. I made guacamole, I made fresh salsa, heaps of lettuce and carrot and cucumber and avocado and all that kind of stuff, and I put all of that into whatever I make. So you can make burritos, nachos, you can make heaps of stuff, and it's a great thing to actually use leftovers as well and keep reinventing kind of new meals. And Mexican food is so good. I've also been baking a lot as well, so I've made banana muffins, and actually today after I film this I'm going to be making some zucchini slice as well. So again, there's heaps of great recipes out there that you can try that are really simple and super yummy. Again, I use Pinterest to find a lot of my recipes, whether it's baking or cooking. If you need a recipe, that's the place to find it. And then something else I've been doing is actually trying out new smoothie recipes. I love smoothies, and it's so great because it's really hot here in Australia. You can use so many different ingredients and different combinations. Again, you can use Pinterest for inspiration, but I've been using bananas, blueberries, even figs, different Greek yogurts and different juices, coconut water. They all bring different flavors. You can add nuts and seeds, coconut. There's so much that you can use to make all different flavors and find new ones that you love. Something else that I've been doing a lot is cleaning. Now, if I was actually at my house, normally there would be a lot more to actually clean, and I'd be decluttering and organizing. That's something great to do while you're stuck at home. But because this is not my house that I'm staying in, I've been loving, every day I've just been cleaning a different part of the house, whether it's vacuuming the kitchen, washing up the dishes, cleaning the bathrooms, cleaning out the shower. It can be literally anything, but I just try and make sure that I do something, and dusting as well. It's great to help out the people that will actually live here. But yeah, just to say thanks as well for giving me this space. That's something I've been trying to do as well. But also I just love decluttering as well. Like, I've done so many different videos of me decluttering and organizing my spaces. So that's something I love to do, and it's a great thing to do to pass time while you are stuck at home. And the last couple of ideas that I have for you, one of them is having a movie night. Have a movie marathon with your favorite collection of films, or find new ones on Netflix. There's heaps on there. And make popcorn. You can make a whole snack platter or a cheese board. There's so much that you can do, and you can also FaceTime your friends and watch movies together. That's something that I love to do, or even other family that you have. And then the last idea that I have for you is actually making little gifts for people. So you can make any type of craft. Even just sending someone a card, I think can seriously brighten someone's day, especially if they're in lockdown with you or in quarantine. That's something great that you can do. I've had so many people even just send me a text message saying that they're thinking of me and they're hoping that all goes well and that they're there if I need to talk to anyone. It seriously means so much. So reach out to your friends and family, even if it is just to send them a text message. But you can also send them a card. So special, and it just shows that people are caring for you and are there, and it helps people not to feel alone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that it helps you and inspire you to do some things during quarantine or lockdown or whatever you might be in. Again, leave a comment below if you have any more to add to the list, and I'll see you all in my next video.